Okay, fine, I get it. Sometimes you need a few tricks up your sleeve when it comes to making your conversations feel easier with women, right? Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J, former marriage and family therapist and Playboy Radio show host turned dating coach for men. And today I'm gonna give you, like the title would ensue, a simple hack to attracting women that really nobody talks about enough. But it's really easy. You could start fucking now. And if you never want to miss out on another opportunity to hear simple little tricks that can upgrade your experience with my fellow females or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, I'm always talking about how we women need to feel something from you in that interaction. Otherwise, we're just gonna toss you in the bin with all the other dudes that just don't do it for us. And until you can get us feeling something in that moment, you're not gonna get us to feel like we want even more of you or even more moments with you. And if you already know that's just not the case, your conversations with women are pretty difficult, you know for damn sure it just feels uncomfortable, so it must feel uncomfortable for her, go to speak-to-sparkarousal.com, where I will teach you my 3-step system on how to create connections and chemistry with the women you want without having to try too hard, without having to talk anymore, without having to find common interest, because fuck it, I'm telling you, that's not what does it for us. And it is the training manual for all my private coaching clients. And it's only like $69. Again, speak-to-sparkarousal.com. So here's the little hack I'm gonna impart on you today. And I'm gonna tell you why it works so well. I'm gonna talk about how the brain works for anybody and why it works so well with women and how and why you can do it the second you stop watching this video. If there's women around that you wanna try this with. If not, you could try it on yourself. I'll give you some solo at home tips for you too. Okay, so this little hack is just saying whatever the fuck you're thinking in that moment. For instance, right now, I am wondering if I should have told you that you should write that down. Fuck it, I'm gonna tell you. You should write that down. Say whatever the fuck you're thinking in that moment. You can pause this while you type that out or while you write it by hand. I don't know if people still do that, but I know millennials and me and older, we still know how to write in cursive. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna tell you why it works so well. Let's think about comedians, for example. Let's think about the funniest comedians, for example. The funniest comedians just say what is going on for them, and they just say the off-kilter shit that they're thinking out loud. And the reason why it's so funny is because the brain interprets things as funny if they fulfill 2 criteria. The first being, it is unexpected. The second being, it is benign, which is why we can see somebody falling down the stairs and standing up and think it's hilarious. But if they fell down the stairs and they were like bleeding and people were screaming, that's not benign. We'd be like, oh my god, somebody call 911. But if they, slid on their ass and we all watched it and their shit went flying and then they stood up and looked around and casually ran away, we'd think it was funny. I think it's funny. Fuck. Am I fucked up? Anyway, I digress. Also, when you say what's going on for you, we as human beings all have experience with thinking things we don't say out loud. And if you say something that you are thinking in that moment, you are giving us your human experience. And anybody listening to you can relate. And feeling like we can relate to you is a feeling. Unless you get us feeling something for you in our interactions, we're not gonna wanna feel anything else from you. Not your peen, not your hands on my booty, nothing. So at the very least, if you get me to relate to you and you get me to laugh, how much more encouraged do you feel about carrying on the rest of that conversation? Exactly, then you feel good. It's what I call the cycle of self-reflection, where if you get somebody to give you a positive reaction, you then feel good and feel more encouraged to keep engaging. So this is just one of the many things I teach in my Speak to Spark Arousal program. If you want to check it out and learn my 3-step process to creating connections and chemistry with the women you want. And this actually isn't a part of Speak to Spark Arousal, but one of the things I give my clients to do as homework is to just say your thoughts out loud to yourself throughout the day, to train yourself in the habit of just speaking out loud the things that you keep trapped in here. Just unleash that shit. We women, we want you to unleash your shit in our shit and shit. So try it out. Walk throughout the house. Be like, I wonder if I have any cookies left. Should I Uber Eats cookies? Or is that messed up? Making somebody drive cookies over to me. This may or may not have been my experience today. So again, get used to speaking your thoughts out loud, at least with yourself. If you have nobody to practice with, God, I hate that I ended that with a preposition, but maybe I wasn't done with that sentence. If you have no one else to practice practice with at the end of this video. Again, speak your thoughts out loud, try it out on people you know already, try it out on yourself. Shit, you'll probably make yourself laugh. And then when you make yourself laugh, you'll be like, I think I'll try this out because I made me laugh. Like, let's be honest, how often are you making yourself laugh? If you make yourself laugh, you'll feel that much more encouraged to take this out into the world, try it out on your friends, try it out on your coworkers, try it out on your mom. And then you've got all that evidence for your brain to say, let's try it out on some of these chicks. Trust me, I know this stuff. This is what I do. This is what I do with my clients. One just texted me the other day that he's engaged. Thank you, Jessica. You're the fucking best. Keep teaching these men. I'm like, oh no. And thank you for watching as always. I will see you next time.